a peace officer, but you're not. You know what I'm saying? There's a couple of us out here that we try to look out for everybody out here, the community. You know what I mean? So we police this place, and the police are policing.
They did it just in time, right when everybody got set up.
Yep, right when we finally found a place to be after their fucking rodeo party out here. You know what I mean? After that, when we finally settled in, they come and they do this, and I think they're doing it because of the fact that I am with somebody who's, you know what I mean? Filing a lawsuit. Honestly, they're filing a lawsuit against him, and my lady's part of a lawsuit against this PD. And it's funny how they have a meeting about all this crap after the Thursday, I think it was that they said Thursday they got served. Friday they have a meeting, and then fucking Friday at 5:30 in the evening, two officers that I don't know their names yet, but if I saw them again, I would know. They come and tell us 5 camps that we have to leave there because it's too dangerous, and we can come to the park from 7 to 7. Only to find out later that was BS, and then we're complying with security, working with us to try to figure out why PD is giving us 2 different messages. You can ask the security guard that works here on a daily basis. He will attest to the fact that he's like, what the heck are they doing? They're giving you guys 2 different sets of instructions. We are all in a group trying to figure out what's going on. Then the security supervisor comes and tells us like that, okay, it's cool, get the stuff out and we're good. I said, yeah, all right, well, I go, okay, this is now this is your set of instructions. Let me follow these. We're in the middle of doing that, and what happens? So then this PD shows up. Oh yeah, you know what I mean? And they show up and without ever getting on his radio, not once. I'll testify to that. Not once did he ever get on his radio. He was on a phone, making personal calls regarding what he was going to do and setting us up to take all of our belongings. If you wanted to make an example, maybe you should have done it legally. Entrapment is entrapment. It doesn't matter. I have rights. Yes, I'm a parolee. Am I on the run? No. Am I doing anything wrong? Not in my eyes, not in most people's eyes. You know what I mean? But this is not a dictatorship. You can't punish me for something that's out of my control. You definitely can't punish me for something you forced me to do. You guys work for the same people, well, maybe your shifts need to get the same memos or something because you guys committed a crime against me, and I'm not going to stand for it. Not any longer. Me and my lady have lost our food, our tent. The tent, yes, that you guys like to smirk at so much is the only thing we have that keeps us from the elements, and you take it. The blankets, our dirty laundry. You know what I mean? Like there's everything. More than once. Weekly. You know, we're tired of it. We're people too. We're tired of it. It hurts. I'm a broken man, and it's all because of our people we're supposed to trust to protect and serve. There are a few of you that I've met that have been cordial and have been courteous and been nice, but most of you are bigots in my opinion, and you guys are profiling. Has nothing to do with race or nothing. You guys are using class to profile us, and there's no reason to do it. We used to be you. We used to be your kids. We used to be your family members, and now we're here and we're hurting. And because of people like you, nobody wants to help. You're setting a horrible example. You're saying, I'm ashamed to call myself a part of mankind because of people like you. I'm ashamed of all of us that we ever let it get this bad. But we didn't do anything wrong. Okay, it's as far as what you guys are punishing us for. Now my bad decisions got me in the situation that I'm in. I accept responsibility as a man, always. But what I'm doing now is trying to climb out, and you just keep pushing me back down. And you guys are supposed to be the ones helping us.
Well, the security guard I ran into in the morning, and he goes, I've been hearing a lot of complaints about the police told you guys that it's okay to come back into the park from 7 to 7. Because of us being camped on the side of the road across the street from the park. He goes, it's real dangerous here. You guys are really close to the edge, to the street there, so we want you guys to be in a safer place, come back into the park. You guys can move back in. But set up from 7 o'clock, and then at 7 in the morning, tear it down, break it down. And we go, okay. So we come over here, and we start setting up. This is like about 11 o'clock at night, maybe 12, no, about 11. Police officer drives through and sees the tent, and he goes, the ones that are set up here, he says that you guys got to break this down and get out of the park. You can't sleep in the park. So we rolled up and left, and it was like right when we, All right, it's like they say, yeah, come in, then they say, no, you got to leave, get out of here. But these are different police officers. The other one that approached us was another younger cop. And the one that came here was a younger cop, and he said, this wasn't the same guy. He said, again, we had to leave, or they were going to come back in an hour and cite us, give us a citation for being here camped out there. We're telling them that it was the mistake of the police department. And what is it? You know, is there games going on? Is this a game? And I asked somebody to call the police department to speak to the commander or somebody in charge of the ship. Maybe it was, and find out if this is a real or not. You know, the security guard spoke to his boss, and he said that he was going to look into this because he didn't get any word of it. That's coming back in, so he was gonna, that the security here at the park was gonna, his boss was gonna look into with the police department, see what happened there. Then the police department tells him, did you guys get the name of the police officer and the number of the car? No. And then it's not a true story.
I think we got video of the guy this time. We got video.
You're right, we're waiting on that.
Plenty of video. You know what I mean? Here's the thing: is if it would have just been you told us to come here and then you told us to leave, that's not breaking any laws. I understand my rights as a man. I'm a man just like you guys. My rights as a person, I understand them. I know them well. You know, and parolee or not, you are not allowed to force me to commit any type of offense, infraction on a. You are not allowed to force me. Which is what you did. You are a peace officer. You tell me to go somewhere. I go there. Another peace officer tells me I can't be there. I leave. Other peace officers, lower than PD, even the security here, tell us we could be here with our stuff in the day, and that's cool. Just have our stuff in particular areas. We had him in the particular areas. Then PD, the guy that's on the footage. I don't know his name. I don't want to tell you what I think his name should be. This man is I'm sorry, but that's evil. That's vile. It's sick. You know what I mean? It's sick. It's sick. Why do it? We have nothing. How do you take everything from someone who has nothing? Weekly. I do want to say this, that I do want somebody to be reprimanded. I want some type of something. You guys have violated my rights. Plain and simple. And I'm taking it to the court. All the way through. I'm taking it to the court. What I want more than anything else is for you guys to accept responsibility for your actions. I've accepted the responsibility for everything I've done to get me where I'm at today. I understand that. That's why I'm fighting tooth and nail to get out. You people are the only thing that's holding us back. The one and only thing that's holding us back. Every time I start to gain anything back from the last time you destroyed my life, you come back and do it again. I almost lost the love of my life today. She was ready to walk out on me because I was too scared. I was too scared to be profiled, to take action, to say what I know I need to say. You know, and now the thought of her walking out on me or whatever it might be, to lose, you guys took everything, but you're not going to take her. And so I'll put whatever it is aside, pride or this little fear or whatever. I'm a law-abiding citizen, parole or not. There's absolutely no reason for you to profile me. I'm sorry that I'm homeless, I guess. I don't understand what you want from me. I just want you to leave me alone, and you won't.
They want us to call the police department services. There's a police officer that's going to help us. Something about there's a number you can call, and that the outreach police officer was going to help us with some sort of service. I go, the only service they're going to direct us to is probably the shelter. And really the shelter is not a safe place for me because I've gone into the Chinatown area and got threatened, and I even had a rock thrown at me and hit in the back of my head. And I don't feel safe there. And I feel that if I go into Chinatown and I stay there, I'll be in a worse situation that I am what I am in right now. You know, I'm trying to get out of this hole I dug myself.
you know, and right now, if I feel like if I be directed and guided there, and that's going to solve the problem from the city, that's the place that's going to help me. It's not going to help me. It's just going to just make things worse for me. So I feel that I'm more safer out here at the park or here in this area there, because they don't know the conflicts that are started by other camps around throughout Salinas, that if I leave this here and I go to the train tracks, or I go into Chinatown, or I go to another camp somewhere hidden out there, I'm going to get hurt or killed over just for being in there. You know, so that's why I just stick it out here, you know, and you know, I hope they understand that going to other places, it can start a conflict, you know, with other people that are, you know, ill or sick, you know, and I don't want that, you know. So that's why I just stay here. I don't go to Dorothy's or Chinatown, and I will not stay in there because I just don't feel safe. That's all I gotta say.
One thing other that I do want to say is God forbid, in the near or furthest of future, something like this ever happens to any of you or your loved ones. My name is Jeremy Campbell, and I was born and raised out here 2 blocks that way. You know what I'm saying? You ever need anything, I'll help you. Holler at me, I'll help you. If you ever end up in a situation like that, come to me, I'll help you. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's all I had to say.